Hello and welcome. My name is Vakile. Today we are dealing with chords in the open position, and you might want to know the strings here. These strings are tuned as follows. This is a high E, this is a B, this is a G, this is a D, and an A, and then a low E. It's low E. Okay, that's the best there. So the sound is like that. In the reverse direction or downwards. Okay, the directions here are pretty simple. When you go that way, you're going downwards in terms of frequency, and when you're going that way, you're going upwards in terms of frequency. So we're going to deal with the open chords. An open chord is a chord that has some open strings in it. Okay, so the first chord that we're going to deal with today is the C chord, or the chord of C. I'm going to show you two ways of fingering the chord of C. Okay, one way is the conventional open chord fingering, and the other way is the CAGED system way of fingering it. CAGED is C-A-G-E-D, representing the major chords C, A, G, E, and D. So first up is the C major chord. The C major chord in the conventional fingering is like that. Okay, I want you to pay attention to this because it's going to be very important for you. The first string is the thinnest is the first string, and the thickest is the sixth string. So the first string here is open, it's not fretted at all. My first finger is on the first fret, second string, and that's a C there, and my G there is not fingered at all, and then D, my second finger is on fret number 2 on the D string or fourth string, and that's the fifth string there. My third finger is on the third fret, fifth string. So that's, you have your C. In order for you to form a major chord, you have to stack thirds in a major scale. When I'm in this C chord here, I'm dealing with a major scale of C major. Okay, and if I stack thirds there, the first degree, in fact, when you do your scale do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, you have degrees 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and in the chord of C, in the scale of C, you have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and back to C. Now C is your first degree or your root. Okay, and the third there is E, and the fifth is G. So I'm going to show you all this in a theoretical lesson, and so for you to form a major chord, you have to have C, E, and G, and in terms of degrees, you have to have a 1 or root, and then a major third stacked on that one, and then you stack another third, which is which gives you which takes you to the fifth. Okay, takes you to the fifth. So you have 1, 3, 5. That's your major chord. Now let's examine this chord of C here. The chord of C, if you examine this string which is open, is low E, and this is your chord, your key C there on the third fret, string number 5, and this is another E on the on string number 4, fret number 2, and that's G there, open string, that's your fifth, and that's C there on the second string, fret number 2, and that's E, that's another third. So for you to do a spelling of a chord, you have to move from the top, or from the thickest string to the highest string. That's how you spell the chord. Okay, so let's spell this. It's a 3, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. Okay, so again it's a 3, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. Okay, so you can take that number there. It's pretty good to use that number to kind of capture the formula. Just think of it as a phone number, but this is the formula, which is 3, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. That's your C major chord. Now it sounds like that when all the strings are strummed. Just this open chord can also be fingered like that. You just take the fourth finger, you remove the third finger there, you put the fourth finger there, and then you drop your third finger on string number 6, fret number 3. So you got that. It sounds very good. Now the fifth is now in the bass, so the formula now becomes 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. No, so 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 3. Okay, and the voicing. There's a word called voicing. Voicing is the order in which notes are stacked in a chord. So this is the voicing here, with a fifth in the bass. Compare with this one with a third in the bass. Let's go back to this one. That sounds beautiful, but each one sounds good in context. Now this is it for the conventional way of fingering it. Now the CAGED way of fingering this is you have to remove the fingers. You put your fourth finger on string number 5, fret number 3, and your third finger on string number 4, second fret, and your second finger on string number 2, second fret, and you leave this finger dancing, free. It's free like that. Then you can do that. Make sure the chords are fretted just behind, if you can, just behind the fret, this fret wire there, just behind it. Then you can produce your nice chord. Now the reason why you leave this one here is to bar when you go inside. Suppose you want to move inside a little bit by 1 fret, you do that. If you try to play that, oh, but it doesn't sound good. It's no longer a major chord because the other strings are the open strings are out of control there. So you have to bar that first fret with that, and so on. Then you create here, you create G, sorry, you create D, D sharp, E sharp or F, then F sharp, here on G, G sharp or A flat, then A sharp or B flat, then you go to B or C flat, and you are back to C. So you've actually moved an octave from the open position to there. Now the other way you can play the open position, which is pretty good in an advanced lesson, is to fret it the way you fretted it on the first position. You just do that. So let me explain this. Your first finger is on the 13th fret, string number 2. Your second finger is on the 14th fret, string number 4, and your third finger is on the 15th fret, string number 5. And these are the open strings. E, the first string is open, the third string, which is G, is open, and in the sixth string is open as well. You can hear the sound there. Now with that, you can fret it like that and quieten it like that. The advantage of playing it like this is you can play open notes, and open notes tend to introduce some beautiful, relief in our song when we are playing in the upper registers. So you can hear that. So you can hear the difference between these two. And this E here. Same kind of E should be the same, but on the two different strings. Let's go there again. I'm playing them at the same time, okay? Both at the same time. So this is another way. And you can also use the second method to finger that. So just in summary, there are two basic ways of fingering the chord of C. In the conventional sense, the first one being that, the second one being that, and you're merely changing the note that is in the bass. And then there is another way of fingering it, which is the CAGED system way of fingering it, which is using the pinky and leaving the index finger hanging, or the first finger hanging there for some action. Okay, so that's the chord of C. Thank you very much for watching this video, and in the next episode we're gonna look at the chord of A. Okay, the next open chord. My name is Vakile. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to this, and you'll get some more of these chords. Thank you.